99 cans of beer on the ground, 99 cans of beer. Pick one up and make a trap, one less mouse that hangs around.
Now, one person's trash is another's treasure. I also use bits and pieces I have lying around or from my recycling bin. Take one empty beer can, use a utility knife to carefully cut out the lid side. I suppose you could try to use a can opener, but I wasn't bright enough to think of that until just now. Take a piece of tin. In this case, I used an old garbage can. Cut 2 tabs on the side and roll them down to make small loops that will hold the paper clip hinge. You have to have it sticking out a bit in order to clear the edge of the can. Bend the excess flap the opposite way in order to clear the can, or simply cut it away. Test fit the door and then glue it into place. Make adjustments or bend the door in order to get the flushest fit against the can, and make sure the door swings freely. Bend both ends of the paper clip so the door cannot slide off. Why am I speaking in this accent? I have no idea. Now I took a waste cut of an arrow. You could use an old pen or marker. Place it in a spot where the can naturally tips forward toward the opening. I tape it in place so I can adjust it if needed. As the mouse walks to the back of the trap, the can should be able to tilt to the rear easily. I also cut another piece of metal and bend it at a 90-degree angle and tape it into place. This is what keeps the door open until the trap is triggered by the mouse walking into the back of the trap in search of bait. If the trap were made of glass and heavier, the weight of the glass would secure the trap door in place. But because this trap is so light, I put 2 small magnets to keep the door shut. Eventually I added a small scraps of tin to the door for more secure connection to the magnets. Another thing I found was that my smooth tabletop, it worked really well, but on the rougher surfaces, the sharper edges of the mesh can that I used didn't slide, and the mice got a free meal. So I covered the edge with some tape. Easy fix. Once everything is balanced and the mechanism closes just right, I hot glue everything in place and set some black sunflower seeds to the back of the trap and set it up in my barbecue. I stopped setting traps outside in the open because I got too many unwanted visitors. Well, you can see it worked perfectly. You can see from the timestamp that despite the many hours in there, it could not get out. Just as planned. Because this is a live trap, I release it in a nearby park and watch it go on its merry way. Get it? Merry Christmas, merry way. Anyway, live long and prosper, my little furry friend. Just not near my house.
There was a man, he lived in a house with his wife and his 2 girls. He liked TV, he liked archery. He was happy in their little world until that day when the mouse came out to play, and he knew the mouse had to go.